Hello, good morning, students. Let us continue with our revision of Geography Chapter 1, the Earth and the Solar System. We have completed the whole chapter. So, today in this video, I've written all the key term definitions for all the heavenly bodies or all the important terms that we have studied from this chapter. I have written all the definitions of those key terms so that to help you to, this will help you to learn, okay, because these can be asked in question, like anything can be asked, define this term, define that term. So I've written all the definitions of important terms. Now look at these important terms. First one is celestial or heavenly bodies. What do you mean by celestial or heavenly bodies? All the objects which can be seen in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. So these objects can be anything. They can be planets, they can be the sun, they can be the moon, they can be satellites, they can be asteroids, they can be meteors, comets, constellations, anything. You can see the object you can see in the sky, these all are heavenly bodies. So basically in this chapter we have studied all the heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Then the next is the universe. Everything that exists in the space, that is present in the space, is a part of universe only. So universe stands for everything that is present in the space or existing in the space. The third term is galaxy. Galaxy is the system of stars that contain our sun, its planets, seen as bright band in the night sky. So all the stars that are present in the sky and you can see it, they are the part of the galaxy. Our earth is also part of a galaxy, that is a Milky Way galaxy or Akash Ganga galaxy. Now what do you mean by light year? Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Okay, astronauts use light year as a unit to measure the distance between different heavenly bodies that are present in the solar system. So next is nebula. Our stars are formed of the clouds of dust and gas that is present in the space. So our stars are basically cluster of gas and dust which is present in the space, and that cloud of gas and dust is called nebula. Then comes the solar system. Solar system, as we all know, that it is the family of the sun. It consists of sun, 8 planets, about 100 known satellites like moon, asteroid, meteors, and they are part of a solar system. The next heavenly body is the sun, which is the most important heavenly body present in the solar system. It is the head of the family of the solar system. It is the largest member of the solar system. It is located at its center, and it is the energy which due to its gravitational force holds the whole solar system together in place. Then comes the inner planets or the terrestrial planets also. These are the 4 planets which are closest to the sun. They are made up of rocky material, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. They are called the inner planets. They are also called the Earth-like planets because they are made up of rocky material. Then comes the outer planets or gas giant, the planets farthest from the sun, that are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, and they are made up of gases. That is why they are also called gas giants. Then next is the orbit, a curved path taken by a planet or any other heavenly object as it moves around another planet, star, moon, sun, etc. So a planet revolve around sun on a fixed path. That path is called orbit. Similarly, asteroids, satellites, they used to revolve around planets. So on a fixed path only. So that path, every path which any object take around certain objects, that path is called orbit. Now then comes the equator. Equator is an imaginary line which is drawn on the earth at equidistant from the poles, dividing the earth into northern and southern hemisphere. Okay, so equator is an imaginary line which is made in the center, which divides the earth into 2 equal parts, that is called the northern part and the southern part. Then comes satellite. Satellite word means an attendant or a companion of some other object. These satellites also revolve around certain objects like planets on a fixed path. That fixed path is called orbit. Now the other key terms that are important are the asteroids. Asteroids are the small planet-like solid objects which are also found in the solar system. They are also present in the solar system. They are also called planetoids or minor planets. They are similar in structure with the planets only, like the planets only. So but they are basically smaller in size than the planet. So they are also called planetoids or minor planets. Then comes the asteroid belt. Asteroid belt is the belt which consists of billions of asteroids, and this belt lies between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. And this belt is very important thing. This belt also separates the inner planets from the outer planet. Then comes the meteoroid. Meteoroid is a small space rock which moves around in the solar system. Then this meteoroid, if enters the Earth atmosphere, it is called meteor or a shooting star or a falling star. Then if this part of a meteor survives the trip to the atmosphere and hits the Earth, it's become meteorite. When this meteor enters into Earth atmosphere and it survives itself, it did not burn up completely, it hits or collides with the Earth's surface and it is called meteoroid. Then comes the comet. Comet is an object in the space that looks like a bright star with a tail and that moves around the sun. They are made up of huge lumps of snow and rocky dust. They are also called dirty objects because they are made up of lot of rocky dust and snow. So then comes the constellation. Constellations are the group of bright stars in the sky. When any pattern or any shape is formed by some shining striking stars, that type of a pattern is called to be constellation. Now I hope this whole compilation of key terms will prove beneficial for you and you will be able to learn all the important terms that we have studied in this chapter. So it will help, these terms will also help you to frame your answers. Okay, hope you have enjoyed this video and please do all the previous assignments that I have given to you, because from next class onwards we will be starting a new chapter. So before that, please do all the assignments and work. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and please like and subscribe to my channel also.